what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' Who's Cracking It's D. Boss reacts to this video by Tommy NFG. It's titled, Why People Are Happy This CEO Got Assassinated. Please shed some light on this because I'm confused. I keep seeing, these headlines and I'm like, okay, they caught the guy, but, people were like, oh, free him. I'm just like, wait, what? So I don't know the details of the situation. I did not look deep into it at all. I mean, RIP to that man, but I guess he was a horrible man. So people are happy. I don't know what's happening, but let's watch.
America's top 3 favorite heroes, according to polls, go as the following. Number 1 is Superman, easily the most boring pick, but it's whatever. Number 2 is Spider-Man, and number 3 is Batman. Batman specifically being there, showing that the American people love a good story of vengeance. And this whole situation going on with the United Healthcare CEO might have just been what people wanted. So for y'all that haven't been on social media the past 3 days, to be honest, has been everywhere. Like my whole TikTok and Twitter feed is just talking about this. On December 4th, 2024, the CEO of the biggest health insurance company in the US got ran down on and pew-pewed. And since I can't show the actual video because I'll get demonetized, I'll show a Fortnite recreation of it I found on TikTok.
Into the conference hotel, the suspect approached from behind and fired several rounds.
And I think it was mainly the way it happened that captivated people. I honestly thought it was going to be some secret spy that infiltrated from another health insurance company to make their dominance be shown clear that they run the health insurance game, like some mafia where they made a call and got it done instantly. I feel like that would have been a cool way for it to go down. But it turns out it was some 26-year-old guy who graduated from an Ivy League. And when the whole situation went down at first, like the news broke that bro got pew-pewed, people immediately started talking about it, wondering who did it and what the motive was. Because once again, the CEO of a major company getting assassinated Assassin's Creed style isn't just something that typically happens. Usually in America we're more civil by doing things like assassinating our fellow civilians. Immediately as soon as the news came out though, people started celebrating. Which some people might find up and think some people are just being cruel. But looking at the history of the company and seeing what they've actually done, yeah.
But how is that gonna stop it? Y'all do know that the company will go on, right? And whatever horrible things they're doing will continue, right? Y'all think that he was the one running everything, like single-handedly, and that everything stops now because he did? Y'all think that's how shit works?
I'm not really surprised some people don't care that Brody got back. United Healthcare is not only the biggest health insurance company in America, but also has the biggest denial rates of any health insurance company out there. Meaning there are definitely people out there who've gotten an important medication or surgery denied under their insurance and either had to take out a loan and are still trying to pay it off, or in even sadder cases have passed away from not being able to afford it. I personally think this response would have happened even if it was another health insurance CEO, like it wouldn't have mattered who it was. I mean, judging by this chart again, there are some up there with United Healthcare too. Oh, hold up, that last one's pretty good though. Never heard of this one. I didn't know insurance companies could actually care about their customers that much. United Healthcare also made $371 billion last year and it's still growing. Like, bro, how are you making this much money and still denying 1/4 of the people that pay for your service? The other company, Kaiser Permanente, I just checked, made $100 billion in a year and has 5 times less the denial rates. I'm no health insurance expert, but a company making 3x less than you and having 5 times less denial rates is crazy work. Like you pulling off legendary work of hitting licks on your customers. Now, if you ask me what I personally think of the whole situation, I'm not one of those people cheering and throwing parties over this. I probably would be if I was one of the people who got denied though, I'm not gonna lie. I do feel bad for his family and kids though. I mean, they're going through the death of someone close. But if you ask me, am I gonna personally extend my hand out and give sympathy towards it? Like, no, I just don't give it. Being a part of that system, and he's the main controller of that system, that's just not a good thing. And this wasn't some crash out random shooter on the street. The person actually had a motive for what they were doing. He was trying to send a message too with it, because on the bullets it displayed the words deny, defend, and depose, which apparently is a tactic insurance companies use to delay people's payments, deny their claims, and defend their actions. And if you've dealt with having to go through insurance with anything, you would know this is 100% true. Them will wait till the teeny tiny last second to give you any update or inform you on any information. You have to become an obsessive stalker and almost harass them to get a clear answer. Because if you don't, they will sit there and wait on your ass until you call. These circumstances kind of relate to me too, because recently I've dealt with this, but with the car insurance side of it. About 2 months ago, I got hit from the back. You freaks, I'm talking about my car. It was 100% the other person's fault, and I have the footage on dash cam. And it wasn't really much damage, if anything, but we went on to trade our insurance information with each other. When I tell y'all, it took them 3 weeks to even ask information about my case, and it took a whole other month for them to get my car ready to be inspected for damages.
Yeah,
it's still not fixed, by the way.
I used to work for an insurance company, and the process is slow, and people used to call me all the time, like, oh, update on my case? No. I mean, it is a lot that goes into it. There are a lot of moving parts and shit you got to get together. But yes, I agree. All forms of insurance scam, okay? Definitely a scam. And I definitely feel like health insurance is the biggest scam. And, it is fucked up because people's lives are involved. But I'll talk more about that.
They have to approve the car can be fixed and give me a date to drop it off at the car shop. And this is the slowness they're giving to a customer that's been paying full coverage on time, never using my insurance once in my life. So I can only imagine how bad it is for other people. Health insurance is notorious for doing that. And some people have tried to make this a political issue, mainly Ben Shapiro. He made a whole video trying to defend the CEO and saying it's evil leftists who are cheering for his death. Buddy, not everything in America is political. People are affected by this no matter their political standing. And his whole fan base is turning on him, and the comment section is absolutely flaming him. Wow, I don't think I can justify supporting Ben anymore. You are wrong. This isn't left versus
why
right.
are you making
Unsubscribe. You want to keep us divided. That CEO is a greed criminal. We all disagree. Both red and blue. We're united as one on this one. The majority has spoken. This reminds me of that one image when the Bloods and Crips united in 2020 for the George Floyd protest. Political sides in America never agree with each other, especially online. The fact that people are uniting over this is just showing how much people have been affected by it. And before he was even caught, other health insurance companies started hiding their CEO's information on their websites. If I'm a health insurance company CEO, I'm not stepping outside for the next 6 months. This is probably the worst generation to be a CEO because the younger generation is full of absolute crash outs that don't give a f. If they want something done, they're gonna get it done. And do they seriously think hiding their CEO's names is gonna do anything? You know how many public records that are on the internet of people? They'll find out eventually if they want to. Now a trend started online where anytime a company does anything that disadvantages its consumers, people ask who the CEO is in the comments, alluding to them wanting to take them out.
Yeah, just raise the prices again. What are those idiots gonna do? On second thought.
Subway CEO here. I'm sure we've all heard about the
You
recent
make a joke
events
out of everything.
and McDonald's bringing their snack back.
Oh, shit.
And I'm here to tell y'all that Subway's footlongs are going to be $5 again. $4.
Like this one TikTok went viral of Chipotle saying they're raising their prices by 2% due to inflation. We still using the inflation excuse in 2024? Come on, bro. And I kid you not, the top comment with over 200K likes is asking who the CEO is. It might just be mandatory for CEOs to walk around with security guards now. Through these last couple of days this has been happening, they slowly have been releasing more and more photos and videos of the guy. Until eventually, as of recording this today, December 9th, 2024, the prime suspect has been caught. Some are cheering that justice has been served. A lot are crying that their goat is washed. His name is Luigi Mangione, and he's a 26-year-old guy who graduated from University of Pennsylvania. He was valedictorian at his high school, and people wasted no time finding his speech. They also found his Twitter account immediately, which went from not over 300 followers to 150,000 in a couple of hours before it was deleted. In the past, if you were a famed killer, you might have gotten a documentary after a couple of years. But nowadays you're instantly famous and got a fan base. It's kind of crazy how times have changed. He also has a list of books he read and people found it online. How people find these things, I have no clue. But let's see what Buddy was working with. Let's see if he was reading some Peak. Okay, so he was reading some Harry Potter. That's a little bit of game right there, I'm personally a movie person. I don't read books. This got the Lorax? Oh. It's my hero now.
Anybody could have made this up.
1984. I know people love this book, but I remember I had to read this in I think my freshman year of high school, and I absolutely hated it. And I also had to do essays on it and stuff, and it was TB12 method: how to achieve a lifetime of sustained peak performance. Tom Brady. Yo, I had no clue Tom Brady had a book. I feel like every celebrity all of a sudden, like later on in their career, just makes a book. Oh, he got the autobiography of Malcolm X. Okay. Hey, Dr. Umar would be proud. Your brain on corn, internet pornography, and the emerging signs of addiction. A good question is, was he like gooning or something when this was going on? Like, was he a chronic gooner? Like did he unleash one more beast before doing the act? Funny enough, he just has a book named Rage. He sure did show some rage. The Shredded Chef, 114 recipes for getting ripped and healthy. Okay, people actually buy like fitness books and stuff. And he was kind of ripped though, so sure, maybe it was working for him. But like most of the time, why not just use TikTok or go on YouTube and search for a recipe? You don't gotta buy one of these books. How to win friends and influence people.
It's a popular book.
If you're buying a book trying to get friends because you don't have any friends.
Nah, that's just a really good book I heard. I don't think everybody who reads it ain't got no friends. But I've never read it. Wait, he skipped over. I saw The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. That's a great book.
That's a little bit sad, bro. Moby Dick? People have actually read this in this century. I swear, I just know of the name Moby Dick, but I don't know a single person who's read the book or even knows the story. Okay, wait, apparently you read the Unabomber's book? I don't know if I have to explain the Unabomber to any of y'all. I'm assuming y'all know the case. Now, I'm not going to lie. A whole review on the Unabomber's book.
Okay, going over his reading list is crazy. This is wild. I don't know why people think this changes anything. I feel like these same people are the exact ones who think like the president of the United States is in complete power and he's 100% calling all the shots, you know, and he's completely controlling everything. He's just the face of it. The same thing with this shit. Whatever terrible practices they have, it's gonna continue. Him being gone, it don't change nothing. Everything is gonna keep going. It's a system that's gonna continue, bro. This mentality though, it's just very concerning. This goes back to what I was just talking about, this mob mentality. Being in support of it is kind of crazy. The way that society is moving, y'all are all for this shit now because it's involving, you know, these rich people and these celebrities. But if this continues to get normalized, this can, you know, trickle down to everyday average people as well, where people at your school, it becomes normal for, you know, certain people to get picked on and demonized online. And we don't like this one kid in this one class. So everybody at the school is now ganging up on you and going in on your IG or whatever, sending hate comments to, you know, your Instagram of 30 followers or whatever the fuck. It ain't gonna be so fun then. Y'all are with this mob mentality and, you know, canceling people and being cool, people getting murdered and all this type of weird shit now because y'all aren't on the receiving end of it. But as this continues to get normalized, we'll see how this starts to affect you in your everyday life or, you know, at your job or whatever. And people are like, yeah, this is what we do. There's, you know, people we don't like. Yeah, we gonna demonize them. Yeah, we're going to point them out and expose them. So, yeah, there's that. I think this is a very evil situation, though. I don't know this man, and I'm not about to sit here and be happy that he died. The healthcare system is really fucked up, 100%, but I think it's wild to, you know, make this a laughing matter or to be happy that he got assassinated. This world is just fucked up. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you've been watching. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye!